In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys my new 7-foot build, okay? This is a demigod of a build. This is like a combination of all my builds combined. But before we get into it, I just want to say a massive shout out to all you guys that subbed to the channel. Literally, last time I made this video, I said I was nervous because there was like over 100 subs. Now there's over 200 views. I have no idea, but a massive thank you for you guys subbing. I'm not going to waste any more time, okay? We don't care about no copyright for this video because this build is that epic. Let's get into it, and I want to show you the build afterwards. You've seen all my builds, okay? You've seen everything. You've seen the 6'11", you've seen the 6'10", you've seen the 7'1". What if I told you I made a build that's just gonna combine all three of them? I mean, look at this build. Just let me know what else as a center that you'd be looking for, okay? This build can do everything. You saw we opened it up with a little midi, and you guys are about to see more of that. We can catch alley-oops, we can do whatever, and this build is super athletic, okay? Look at this. This is a one-man fast break. I got the rebound. I don't care. We don't care. We can force our way into it. I mean, this is an epic center build. I mean, what else do you want? Okay, you're playing against a stronger defender, does not matter. Okay, you can jump all day. I've got that midi on lock. Okay, like your boys adding new Arsenal to this game. I'm still getting used to it, but it doesn't matter. Okay, because when you make this build and you go into the arena and you start practicing, you're gonna start dropping guys off. Okay, my guard misses it, it does not matter. Okay, we're dunking on everyone in the paint. I mean, what more do you want from your center, bro? We're not quite done yet. We're not done yet. Okay, you're a bit heavy, you're giving too much space in the paint. We're gonna take the spin. We're gonna take it. We can post spin. We can shoot as well. Okay, we can shoot deep. Okay, I don't like putting clips of shooting because it's so boring, but you know, I gotta let you guys know the build can shoot as well. But look at this guy trying to play good defense, but does not matter because better offense. Listen, I told you guys, this build is super epic. Okay, this is one of my most fun builds ever. I know I told you guys my 6'10" was my favorite, but this build, I am not gonna lie to you, like the defense is even more insane in comparison to the offense. Okay, the chase down, the blocks, and look at that with the nice little euro. I mean, let me know. Okay, what more do you want from a center build that this build is not doing right now? Okay, as we're getting crazy with it. Okay, this build is super fun. And look at this guy. He thought he had that. He thought he had that. This build chases guys down like crazy. And when it comes to the finishing, I mean, I love this build. Like, you're so fast, you know, in comparison to the 7'1". It's way more, like, it's just way faster. And guys love to sit in the paint. Okay, this is the difference between the 7. Look, listen, you all can sit in the paint on the 7'1" and wait for the drop step animation. Does not matter, bro. Okay, we'll take the midi. As you can see, double contest. Okay, this, oh my god, like, this is a crazy build. Like, however you're feeling like getting a bucket, you can get a bucket. Okay, this is a VC saver. Okay, you can do everything on one build. You want to get epic chase downs, you want to shoot middies, you want to shoot threes, you want to create your own bucket. It doesn't matter. Look, pick and roll defense, get that stuff out of here, man. We don't little quick ISO. If you're from the shorts, you must have seen this. We're hitting with the little euro. Oh my god, I mean, come on, what more do you want from a center build, bro? Look, another euro step. These aren't no lucky shots. These are consistent buckets. These are consistent. Look at this guy trying to come with the spin. We're taking that stuff out of here. Okay, this build is sick on offense and sick on defense with the little midi. Okay, you can get a bucket however you want. Look, this little shimmy fade, hit him with the mid-range fade. Okay, this build, like, every time I make a build, I'm always trying to learn from every single one of these build as we're shooting from all the way from downtown, bro. Like, literally every time I make a build, I'm always trying to adjust and trying to figure out what, you know, the strength and the weaknesses of that build is. Oh my goodness. And the 7'1", when I made a 7'1", it is a strong build, right? But I told you guys the drop step, everything, they kind of patched the paint defense, and I was kind of annoyed, so I wanted to find another way to get bucket in the post area, and this build can just fade, jump, whatever you want to do, post spin, dude. Like, bro, you can do whatever. Okay, let me know what your center build can do that this build cannot. Okay, like, what do you want from a center build? What do you want that this build won't give you? Okay, this build gives you everything and then more. I told you, the defense is way more impressive than the offense. Okay, look at these guys. Look, guys, once you post up, guys love to sit, they love to, sit down in the paint and stay there. They can stay there all they want. Okay, y'all can sit in the paint. I'm gonna take that midi, and it doesn't matter. We can drive, we can dunk with this build. It is super fun, honestly. Like, I haven't played on my 6'11" since I made this build. You'll see this chase down. You see everything. with the, oh my god. And there's way more ways of scoring, okay? I'm still trying to learn and add some arsenal to this. He thought he had me. Your boy thought he had this build. I'm telling you, the defense on this build, the offense on this build is absolutely crazy, as we literally just volleyball block that kid. And look at this guy, I'm telling you, these aren't lucky shots. I hit these on a consistent. So anyways, we're going to get into the build. I want to show you guys how to make this crazy build. So here we are in the builder. Again, I've already pre-made this build because I don't want to drag this video any longer, because I'm also going to show you guys animations. I know you guys love to ask animations, and I can't be asked to make another video. So I'm going to try and cover as many in this video as possible. So let's quickly run through this, okay? Position, center position. The height, 7 foot, which in my opinion, I actually think 7 foot is the best height to optimize speed, agility, whatever you want to do. I think 7 foot is the way to go as a center. I know, 7'1", 7'2", they're there, but the 7'1" just feels different, man. The weight, you go 235 pounds, and then we're gonna end up having an 85 strength. Wingspan, you have to drop this by 1 because the max wingspan goes 1 higher. So if you drop it by 1, then it allows you to get the mid-range higher. So very, very important to know that. So right as we get into the badge spread out, you get 22 finishing, 20 shooting, 25 defense. Let's go through some of the key attributes for me. 75 close shot, so it allows us to get fast switch on silver. Listen, gold is better, Hall of Fame is way better. I've seen animations, but look, you can't be, you can't be perfect in every single area. So I think silver is more than good enough for you to do your stuff. You have 88 driving dunk. Again, this will give you very good animations when you drive. You have 80 standing dunk. You have an 87. Now my 7'1" had a higher post control, and then that allowed him to get gold quick first step. But I saw Jonah's video about his Jokic build, and I saw his, he's got 87, and the silver was moving quite nice. So I was like, you know what? Let me try it silver, and for me, it feels completely fine. Now the main difference between this build and the 7'1" is of course, the 7'1" had a higher post control, but this build has that mid range. Okay, we have 82 mid range, which allows you to get Media Magician, Hall of Fame, plus you have blinders. Okay, so these are 2 important badges you should be using on this build. The 76.3, so you can try to mess with the shooting recently. I've recently changed back to my 6'10" jump shot because I was just, your boy was bricking a bit. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I don't think it's got anything to do with the rating of the build, because I've seen people hit with this, and I've hit with this consistently. It's just some weird patch, whatever it is. Free throw, so you can knock that down. 75. Listen, your pass accuracy, I went 75, but realistically, I'm not even gonna lie, you can drop this to like a 70, bro. You're gonna be good, okay? I was throwing accurate passes in 70. 75 is just so I can get the LeBron and get some slightly better animations. Now, when it comes to the defense, I've told you guys multiple times, okay, when it comes to all my center builds, you're going to notice a consistent trend when it comes to the defense is, look at these stats, okay? 1 second. Look at these stats, bro. These stats are super consistent. I told you, look, you don't need anything more. Yes, you can get gold anchor. Yes, you can get a Hall of Fame anchor. Yes, these guys are OP. But the point I'm trying to make is you do not need these stats to be able to play great defense. You saw in the clip how I was going crazy, okay? The most important thing when it comes to these animations is your vertical. I'm telling you, when you have a super high vertical, bruh, your rebounding can be at 80 or you want. Of course, I think silver, rebound chaser is the absolute minimum you should go for. If you're playing center, if you're playing power forward, you can definitely go lower in my opinion. But if you're playing center, look, you need that, silver to be able to help on defense and on the offensive rebounds. And your strength is crazy. Now, again, the big difference between this build and my 7'1" is the speed. If you go back and watch my 7'1" video, I did say and I did mention the speed felt a little bit slow in my opinion, and that's just because I've been playing on fast builds the whole year. So if you're a typical center, you've been playing on center build, the 7'1" is still a goated build, okay? It's still a sick build, nothing, take nothing away from that. But for me, I just wanted something a lot faster, and I think the 73 speed does it for me. And more importantly, this build actually also has a higher vertical than my 7'1", because my 7'1" has an 80, which is still insane, but 85 on a 7-foot build goes crazy, bro. Like, I am telling you. Now, the stamina, I already told you guys, I like to have max stamina because I do too much running. I want to be everyone in the court, and I don't want to be losing stamina doing some dumb stuff, right? So that's why I always try and max out my stamina as much as possible. But here's the badge setup. Here is everything else. So we're going to go into the takeovers. With the takeovers, you can get sharp take. I don't know why 2K keeps giving us sharp take on a 763. They need to patch that. You should never be able to get sharp take, but I ain't complaining. You get rim takeover, you get rebounding take, and you have the post takeover. So this is completely down to your play style. Wherever you feel like doing, you can switch it up and get things moving. And of course, the name of the build, you are going to get inside the arc scorer. Okay, I think inside the arc scorer, people kind of low-key underestimate you. They're like, you know what, inside the arc, can you shoot threes? even though I have a sharp take, people still let you hit those threes, man. So very quickly, what we're gonna do is, you guys see, we're gonna back out. Cause I want to put everything in one video. Again, I look at your boy, man. I'm always making builds, man. I spend more time making this build than sometimes I actually do playing the game. But I only have one slot left. I might have to delete one of my older builds or whatever. But that's not the point. Let's go into the actual build, and I'm gonna show you the animations. I'm gonna show you the badge setup, so that way I just get everything done in one video. No more questions, because I know you guys love to ask the questions. What's your animation? What's your this? What's your that? So let's get right into it. Currently animations for this build. Basic dribble style. Okay, listen, if you're not using basic dribble style and you're 6'10" and above, I'm telling you, switch that up right now. This basic dribble style, in my opinion, is much better than Joel Embiid. Like, I've used Joel Embiid and I've used basic. This basic makes you move like a PG, bro. It makes you move like a guard, okay? So if you don't believe me, go into the arena, put on basic dribble style. Anyone can get it. Do a step back and move left or right, and you're going to see the big difference between this and Joel Embiid. And also, you need 65 speed of ball to get Joel Embiid. With the basic, it's basically a non-requirement. You can get it easily. But here are the animations. These are some key ones. Oh, my post fit. I know you guys are going to be talking about that. Again, I use post Pro 2. And my hop shot. Yes, I have seen Austin Rivers hop shot or whatever his name is. Right, it is really good in my opinion. If you're deep in the post and you're hopping out, but it's only got one great animation in my opinion. Hence the reason why I use the normal post hop shot. And also I got this from my point guard. So shout out to him. The pull up, I use basic. You can use KD. But I like basic. It's a little bit smoother in my opinion. What else is that you guys always ask? Okay, just go into the dunks. Okay, you guys love to ask about the dunks, but here are the dunks. Okay, I'm just gonna quickly go through this. There's nothing, so just have a quick look. I can't get the elite dunks. But here are my dunk packages. I've done this on the 611, so I don't want to sort of drag this on for too long. But as you can see, look, your boy, listen, I don't need all these elite spats standing. I mean, it would be nice to have, but I don't need them. Now, these are the signature dunks that I use. Again, I don't use Giannis. Some of you guys might like Giannis. I don't like Giannis. I think LeBron is the best. Everyone knows this. LeBron is definitely the best. I use Dwight Howard, Sean Kemp, Ben Simmons. I don't use Shaq, nor do I use Carl. And I use Dominic Wilkins. And Scottie Pippen is actually not bad. I played a guy literally today or with it today, and he was going crazy with the Scottie Pippen. So you guys can try that. I might try that on at some point, but here are my dunk animations. I mean, what else is there in the animation section? The jump shot. Okay, you guys love to ask about the jump shot. As I name my jump shot quadruple R, whatever this is. So let's go into the jump shot, and I'm going to show you exactly what jump shot I am rocking right now. Now, this is the same jump shot as my 6'10". So it's Moritz Wagner base, Ed Davis, and Tim Duncan. If you guys don't know, Ed Davis gives you like a faster release, whereas Tim Duncan gives you a high release. So if you combine both of them, it goes for an epic combination. So the blend is currently 32% Ed Davis, 68% Tim Duncan. And as you can see from the requirements, you only need a 76 three-pointer. So if you have a 76 three-pointer or higher, then this jump shot would work for you. And it's money in my opinion. I love it. The speed is, okay. It's lovely. And I also low-key think the speed also affects your post fade. So you want to make sure you have a decent speed on your release speed. And I don't know, maybe I'm just making it up. But that is pretty much going to do it. Oh, before I miss out. Oh, what's your badge setup? My badge setup for this build, again, do bear in mind I have double core, right? This is dragging on for too long, you guys, okay? But I'm going to make this all in one so you guys don't ask me any further questions. So here's my badge setup. Here's what I'm currently rocking. I'm going to call Rise Up soon, whenever that is, and I'm going to put Drop Stepper in silver. That's pretty much the only changes here. When it comes to the shooting, I use Mid Magician Hall of Fame. I use Slippery Off Ball overpowered. I use Blinders, and I use Claimer with Volume Shooter because I take too many shots nowadays, man. That boy's been taking like 20 shots a game for some reason. Playmaking, you get that quick silver, quick first step on silver. Again, very, very underrated. Silver, gold, I mean, I would love to make one with Hall of Fame, but there you have it. Bailout, sometimes you don't want to take the shot. And my defensive badge is Workhorse, Hall of Fame, very, very key. Chase down, I only have it on silver, guys. Yes, silver. Okay, it's not even on Hall of Fame. So I would love to make, I'll maybe in the future I'll make an epic center build of like crazy defense, Hall of Fame rebound and whatever, like in the future, but not for now. But there you have it. Okay, I have covered everything. There's nothing more I could potentially cover. So please, no more further questions. And if you do, don't still ask me anyway. I'm happy to answer it. But I've noticed some patterns in terms of the previous videos. So I want to make sure I cover everything in this one video. But there you have it. There you have the build. Hope you enjoy it. Any further questions, do still let me know. And again, shout out to the new subs that came through. Much appreciated. And I will catch you in the next video, whenever that is.